Hello everybody, Chris here, and in this video I wanted to talk a bit about hybrid mobile application development platforms like Ionic 3 and compare that a bit with Xamarin Forms, with MVP Cross, all that other stuff I've been talking about on my channel lately. And to kind of point out the real advantage of building a mobile application with JavaScript instead of trying to do something like C# and compiling it into APKs or whatever built package you need to install on your devices every time you want to test a change. So the main reason I'm doing this video is because I just tried Ionic for a few days and I'm really impressed at how much it improves the speed of the workflow of going from code to checking it out, debugging it, and getting back into writing code. So when you do JavaScript, if you don't already know, it's an interpreted language, so basically, the code you write can be immediately picked up by the browser. You don't need to compile it into an APK. So in Ionic 3, you write in TypeScript, and it gets converted into browser-readable JavaScript, and then it can immediately refresh in your page without you actually having to do anything. It has basically live reload, so whenever you make a change here, it's going to try to reload it immediately on the page, which is really awesome. But here I want you to take a look at the build times here. So when you go and save your files, and you're going to go check it out in the browser, this is about how long it's going to take. on a reasonable machine here. So let's see, build in 1 second, 3 seconds, 12 milliseconds, blah, 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 blah. And just to kind of demonstrate really quickly here, I'll just show you making a change. So let's say I wanted to take out the select field, which is the one causing this error here right now. I can basically just comment that out, hit Control S, and okay, it's building, and then bam, it refreshes in the browser, and that's it. So because it's a hybrid app, you would still need to compile it into the native formats like you would if you were doing Xamarin Forms and C# and Visual Studio. But when you're just testing the basic functionality of the app, and you don't need to do the final testing of the interface on each of their specific devices. This is just so much quicker and easier to use. So not to fanboy over it too much, but I'm probably going to be using Ionic or similar frameworks, which are hybrid mobile app frameworks built on top of JavaScript, because this workflow of being able to pretty much immediately boot back into the app and test it in the web browser. So that's just my two thoughts on Ionic framework and hybrid mobile application frameworks in general. So far, after a couple days of testing, obviously I'm kind of geeking out about it, but going forward, if I'm making tutorials about mobile applications, it's probably going to be based on these frameworks. So if that's the kind of thing you want to see, keep on with the channel, and I will see you guys in my future video content.